everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Brady's Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Carolina Panthers. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Brady now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And, Charles, you talk about leaders in yards per carry last year. You think, oh, maybe Zeke Elliott, Devontae Freeman, DeMarco Murray. No, it was Mike Gillisley, 5.7 per tote.
You're exactly right. That's not a name that comes to mind readily. And, of course, he didn't have nearly the number of touches as those guys. But still, a good, hard inside runner who can break a number of tackles. And he is very efficient in his running style.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught at the 25. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play there for the Pats on 3rd. 55 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. Down on the right. Wait, Dad!
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Now a toss play to Lewis. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Newton on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Watch the twist.
Here's the rookie from Boise State, Jeremy McNichols. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Third and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dimes. Play clock winding down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And now out come the Patriots. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. Brady to throw on second down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. So, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Check 50, check 50.
Newton on first down. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now Brady on the bootleg. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dwayne Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 3, we got 3, guys, we got 3.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Got three. Three down.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shea McClellan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
It's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run with Gillisley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Brady now to throw. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On 2nd down, here's Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
On the run, it's Burkhead. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, 66.
Here's Gillisley. And some space here. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gillisley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Man left, man left. Set. 3 down. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Newton now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
A gain of 32 that time. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey, 20, 20.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now the dual threat man, this is DJ Foster, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Two times. 20. Wait, 20. Everyone's got 4 down.
Brady's going to give this one to Burkhead. A second nice move. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he'll go down at the 28. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
We got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Off the toss, Lewis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Double tight. 20.
They try again with Lewis. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Double tight. Double tight. We got 3. Wait, 20.
Now a carry for White. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Run again with McNichols. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Do some.
Now it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. That's it.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And Samuel caught left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. From the gun, here's Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Yeah, baby! Woo!
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Seven yards to go on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. defense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Again, it's McNichols as they stay on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. The tight end in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 36. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
This is Lewis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Again, it's Lewis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose. A yard, and it brings up 3rd. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go with McNichols to start the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On the run, it's McNichols. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
This is Stewart. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Double tight. Double tight. Come on, let's go.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.